Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a stay-at-home dad and a part-time eBay reseller. And every 100 subscribers is a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. Speaking of subscriber giveaways, I had a subscriber giveaway in the last video I did, then I went on vacation. So from, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, something like that, there will be a subscriber giveaway at the end of this video. So if you were entered in that, stick around the end to see if you won. First off, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. Christmas over here went better than I expected. It was the first Christmas where I was running solo, and it went, like I said, better than I expected. It was a good time. I took some extra time off to just do nothing. And the first 2 days I did nothing, I wanted to peel my skin off. And on that third day where I did nothing, finally I relaxed. And so I think the conclusion of that was I need to do less. I don't know how I'm going to figure that out, but I can't be in a constant state of panic, I guess is a good way to put it. And that's basically what it felt like. I need to be able to sit down and not be freaking out that I'm sitting down. So maybe that'll be less videos. Maybe, I don't know what that'll look like. Maybe I won't. In 2 weeks, I'll be right back to doing too much and I'll be right back to normal me. I don't know. Just on that third day, I was like, oof, this is what it's supposed to feel like when you take a break? Oh, okay. This is actually enjoyable. Got a ton of orders going out today. 20 of them to be exact. I don't know if I'll get through all of them today, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, hope everybody had a great holiday, great break. Get back to work, you bums. If you didn't use your eBay coupon, I hadn't put out videos in a while, so I didn't get to remind you. I'm sorry, it's gone. You'll have to use your next one, which it should be out today. Use your eBay coupon today. If you have an eBay store, use your coupon today so you don't end up forgetting about it and it goes to waste. If you let a couple of those go by, your eBay store account, the one, you know, how you have to pay for it, your subscription, that's what I'm looking for, that starts to become quite expensive when you're not getting that little bit off from the coupon. The coupon's not great because their products are well overpriced. If you skip it, it makes it real bad for your subscription. I did order mine last minute too, and I went with, why am I pointing at that? You can't see it. I went with some more of these. I was down to this stack here of these 8x6x4. I use these a lot. I use them for hats. I use them a lot. So I got those. And the other stuff I had been ordering, I'm not going through very fast. So that was the result of that. I still have not opened up the poly bags from the possible sponsorship to go through that. And they messaged me a lot, which makes me more nervous about the company than more confident by how often they're like, hey, have you done this thing? I'm like, I haven't even made a video in 2 weeks. Like, what do you want from me? I, of course, didn't stop selling things. Boat parts are still going great. I don't know when the last time I did an update on how much I got listed. It's right there. I'm not getting down towards the end, but I'm halfway through-ish, somewhere in that range. And it's going great. Today, this morning, I got my first return. I expect it'll happen, whatever, some amount of time. I don't care. The only decision I'm going to make on returns is it worth me even accepting the return because I got it? It's just so cheap. The last time I did the math, this doesn't include ones that had sold previously to when I started like kind of trying to figure out my cost per item. And this doesn't include multi-quantity, which a ton of these are multi-quantity. Like this one right here, I have 50 something of. So not even including multi-quantity like that, it's under $1.60 an item, cost of goods. So it is less than $1. This whole buy, less than $1 per item. Crazy. Let's go ahead and pull some orders. D1A9 is a Barbie doll. Oh, right here on top. That's great. D1A9 Barbie doll, 1966. And I had thought of this before. I won't pull any of the boat parts on camera anymore. Why? Why? So I can list off some random boat number for you. It's a waste of time for both of us, but I will just do the update every time. And the update today is going to be fun for me, maybe a little bit of a shocker for you. For that, did I say $19 free shipping? And next up, B4 is a dual brand universal GPS receiver. And I think this was priced real high, like 75 bucks. I'm so open to offers, but way beyond what I used to. And it has helped my sales. Seems pretty obvious. I was always overconfident, I think, that next buyer was going to come along. And it's not just that the next buyer might not come along, it's that you also have to be confident that the next buyer is going to come along before another seller lists one cheaper than yours. So I have been more susceptible, more open to offers, especially on stuff that I paid less than $1, like both of those items. And I don't know if the Barbie was an offer. Actually, it had to be, because it's an even number, and I wouldn't have listed it or sent an offer at an even number. So both those were offers. I don't know what the Barbie was originally listed for, but $45 plus shipping. I paid less than $1. Give me the money.
Show me the money.
Next up, it's a remote in a remote location. It is this one right here. I had accepted an offer on that as well. $750, free shipping. Not great money, but the remotes I have whittled down to almost none. You know, I probably had it listed $9.99, but you kind of gotta, you know, remotes are cheap. You just gotta, I was like, okay, sure. I'll make, I probably paid nothing, 25 cents, tops. So, you know, I'll still make a couple bucks on that. It's not great. But if you want, I'll link the video where I listed all the remotes. It was like 70 remotes or something crazy. And the dollar per hour at the time was really good. And then, you know, this was multiple years ago. Now it's just been just trickling in money since then. So I'll link that video at the end. One of my more edited videos, and I realized I can't edit videos like this. It takes too long. Next up, D5A is a mountain lion belt buckle. I think I got a couple belt buckles going today, so I'll just leave the basket here. Right there, mountain lion brass belt buckle. I had somebody purchase, I don't remember which one it was. They left positive feedback, but then they also left a negative comment to the positive feedback, which I don't care. As long as you leave the positive feedback, say whatever you want. But they were complaining about the tarnish type looking stuff on it. They're like, I wish I would have known it was tarnished, blah, blah, blah. So I went to the pictures. There's not only a full picture where you can see it, it's also pictures of it zoomed in on the tarnish. Okay. $12.74 free shipping for that. I got that in a big pile of brass from my father. I don't know, maybe $1 or $2 for that. Probably not even that much. Next up, D4 is a Schleck dinosaur, a Stegosaurus. List little guy or gal right here. And for that, I have no clue where I got it. Probably in a bucket of toys or something. But $9.99 free shipping. If you'll notice, the kind of emptiness happening on the shelves, because like I said, and these two I pulled out of the store. These were retail arbitrage. I gave one to Michael for Christmas or birthday one time, and there has been zero interest on them since. I only paid $1 for them, so even if they end up as gifts, but I pulled a couple things out of the store while I was not working. LOL. Not working, sure. But you'll see it's really starting to empty out, and you can't even see back there. There's also space behind stuff. Some bigger items had sold, but that's because I've been switching to only listing the boat parts, and they're only listed in this area. But I'm going to continue with that, of course. I'm going to take all this stuff out of here, put it in a tote, maybe today, and this is to be listed inventory, but I'm going to just get all of this out of the way until the boat parts are done, and let all that stuff sell through the best it can while I'm listing them. And then once I'm done with the boat parts, I will then do an inventory. Not on the boat parts, on everything else. And that should make the inventory much easier when there is a lot more space. I can actually reorganize a little bit and get ready for, I know it's still, for some of you, not that far off, but for me, 4 months off before maybe the first garage sale, probably closer to 5 months before the first garage sale. I still like to be kind of one step ahead. Next up, Pat 58. Should be this first one. Pat 58 right there for that one. $8.79 free shipping. I probably sent out an offer. I did run a 20% off sale on everything that wasn't a boat part leading up to the end of the year. I'm trying to just empty out some more stuff before the next year came around, because this year I didn't make great money this year. One thing though, at one point, maybe September, I looked at my numbers, and my sales numbers were so bad compared to last year. Mostly because the shoe buy happened, well, 2 years ago now. The shoe buy had happened in that year, and that was a lot of really, really high-end stuff. But I was over 33% below my previous year's sales numbers. But by the end of the year, because of the boat haul, that number got down to 21%, which is still a huge drop from one year to the next, but it's still a lot better than 33%. The end of the year really was a good turnaround. I am anticipating next year being better, so I was trying to put all that profits, I don't know why I quoted that, put all those profits into 2023 so they're not on my taxes for 2024. So I should have been more aggressive on that end of the year sale. I should have done 30% or more and really tried to move some of it, but it is what it is. Next up, oh, there's another belt buckle, but it's not in this bucket. B3E is a water skiing belt buckle, which is cool because I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but look at that mustache. Look at the mustache on that guy. Those are probably jean shorts. I guarantee those are jean shorts, flowing. I'm going to say it's a mullet, even though it's not. Just flowing locks, jean shorts, and a big old mustache. That guy's the man. If he was cruising around my lake, all the ladies would be taken. For that one right there, $13 free shipping. I accepted an offer, and I think that was listed at $20 or something. Paid less than $1. Move it along, give me some money. Next up is a pair of Nikes going through the eBay international shipping program, and it is these ones right here. I was trying to give these away because they've just been sitting around too long. You know, if somebody wasn't going to pull the trigger now, you know, let's get it going. I had them listed, I think, $75. I countered an offer, $40 plus shipping, plus a boatload of shipping because going international. And they sent me a message saying, don't clean these anymore, don't do anything to them. I like the dinge. I like them to look worn. Okay, well, I cleaned them before I listed them, so I don't know about that, but I paid $15 for those, so that's not a lot of profits. Just time to go, though. Because I'm also, I think I've said before, I'm trying to eliminate these two shelves. I'd like to not have these shoe racks here. I think most of them are going to end up in B1A, which is Tupperware, partially at this point. I just want more space. I just want to be able to breathe. I might put a love seat in here. I want to just be able to enjoy my place of work a little more. You know, when you're at work, you do work. But also, I'm alone. I'm here by myself. I like a little more comforts, possibly. Next thing going out, A3 is a 48-piece Oneida set, and I'm gonna guess it's this big bag here because that's a lot. 48. These are Oneida. I will double check the pattern. Yep, it's those right there. So for that set of silverware that I either, I don't know, got a garage sale for very cheap, or I got, no, those wouldn't have came in the Macau mystery box because the ones he sent me, there wasn't big sets like that. So I would have bought that set. It's probably the one that had been sitting up here, which I paid $5-ish for. $39.99 plus shipping, and I'll make a few dollars on the shipping because it's set up as ground advantage. That took me, I would of course cut out that pause in there. That took me way too long to think of ground advantage, but I will put it in a priority flat rate padded envelope, which costs $8.30, I think, with the eBay discount. And so I'll make a few bucks there on the shipping as well. Next up, I hate this one. I hate it. I pick them up all the time because they sell okay, especially if you have them 100% complete. It's good money, but I hate them. It is A3. It is a Pyrex flameware percolator, which I don't think this is listed. I gotta check into that. This is the smaller one, which is cool. I'm more excited about that. What did I get for that? I think I sent out an offer or countered an offer, $39.99 plus shipping. But as you'll see, it doesn't have the basket lid. There's a metal lid that kind of looks like the bottom there. It's a lid that goes on top. I have multiple, don't break it now, multiple times found just that lid, $25 free shipping. Easy. It disappears off of, if you go to the listings of complete or nearly complete, they all are missing that top lid. It is a hot commodity. If you find it, price it high. Whatever the cheapest one is, you don't want to even be close to that because they don't really pop up. They really don't. And they don't add a ton of value to it as a complete. Yeah, $39.99 plus shipping. I think complete with the lid, you're talking maybe $60, maybe. But just the lid, you're talking $25+. At least the last time I sold one. I'm assuming it's somewhere around there still. Next up, we got a Jewel Pop. Speaking of Jewel Pops, I don't deal with eBay customer service. I don't deal with generally customer service in general. I'll take the loss usually on like a return or a scam buyer or whatever, because the time it takes me to get, or even like insurance claims on USPS or anything like that, usually I don't deal with it unless the money makes sense, because the time it takes is insane. Hours of my life where I could just work and make up that money easier with less stress. But this one I am going to, because I shipped out a Jewel Pop. I had sent it at 2 ounces. They said it came in at 2.08 ounces. Come on. But it didn't just bump up on Ground Advantage like $1 or whatever. I got upcharged to a USPS priority padded envelope. I get charged like an extra $7, $6, something like that. Like, what insanity is that? So I'm their customer service at Pirate Ship is actually pretty good. So I actually will, because it's a message system. So I actually will reach out to them and be like, hey, what's this? What the heck is this? Usually those messages, I just ignore them. I'm like, okay, whatever. Chalk it up as a loss, tax write-off, whatever. But this one is Jewel Pop D4. All right, and it is this one, which I think is actually one of the ones that was in that upcharge. But it is Jewel Pop Love Letters. And you see it says love, kind of, if you can kind of see that. Coming up on Valentine's Day, so I assume a lot of the lovey-dovey type ones will sell, because there is quite a few of those. But $13.99, that's so stupid. It's free shipping. It's $13.99 free shipping. But on here it says plus shipping because they paid eBay some amount of money. That has nothing to do with me. Why are you messing up my app and my visual representation of what's happening in my reality by putting on plus shipping? Because it's not. $13.99 free shipping on that one. Next up, C4 is a pair of muck boots. C1, 2, 3, 4. And I really wish these had been in my size. They're not. They're little, because I would have definitely wore these. Really weird though. Not a popular, common, whatever you want to say, muck boot. You know, muck boots generally, you know, your rubber shin-high boots. But even to look these up as how many are for sale or have sold, it is minimal, almost non-existent. I guess muck doesn't really have a hold on the entire boot market, just their, you know, rubber boots. Those right there, brand new. I got them at, I want to say Salvation Army, I think 15-ish bucks. And I accepted an offer, actually I countered an offer, $49.99 plus shipping. So, not great. I don't like to pay up for things. And for me, anything over $5 I call paying up at this point. Because I had mentioned, I think the last video before I took a break, is my total cost of goods per item for everything in this store is less than $1. I have 1,900 items in my store if you include all the multi-quantity. Less than $1. I don't know how those people do it that survive on, you know, going to a thrift store all the time. Maybe because there's a lot of turnover. I don't know. It's not my experience, so I can't speak on that. My experience at a thrift store is you find like one item. Maybe. Those people that just go like, you know, 4 or 5 times a week to the same 2 or 3 thrift stores, I don't understand how that works out for them, but I've seen it happen. So I'm not saying that doesn't work out for some people, but in my area, that's a fantasy. Next up, D3 is some chair webbing. I think it's this one right here, which is open. Gotta be this one. Let me double check. Yep, says open right in the listing. So, yep, that one right there. I don't know. I've gotten webbing in a few places. Either I got it in a giant garbage bag full of webbing, or I got it from my father, or a different garage sale where I got some webbing at, but I pay very little for it. $11.99 free shipping for that. And here's that other, I knew it. I knew it. Over on D5A, that really hurts my fingers. Sticking it in those holes there, is a belt buckle. And this one I sent out an offer. It is a 1970s CB radio trucker lingo. So it says, hammer down, mama bear, local yokel, breaker, smoky bear. I don't think that's one. I think smoky is when it's a cop, but Smoky Bear. I don't know. But either way, this belt buckle right here, I got $14.99 free shipping. I think I had sent out an offer there. I think I also said that. And then last thing before we get to the boat parts is A3, and that is a vintage pound puppy right here. And there's a ton of these listed. And I mean a ton, but they do sell. The sell-through rate's pretty good. Mine had a whisker issue and I think something else that was a bit of an issue. So I actually made mine the cheapest, $14.99 free shipping. I think I paid $2 for that. I got at the same sale that I'd got all of the American Girl doll pins, which those are still for sale. So I think when I went through the store again, I lowered the price on those, but I'm not sure. All right, so vote parts, we'll do a quick rundown. We got $14.99 plus shipping. 4 of these for a total of $36 plus shipping. One of these, I mean, this is why this is just such a good buy. Because look at this nothingness that I thought was going to be worth nothing. $40.20 plus shipping. Plus international shipping on top of that. This one right here, $42. And this one right here, $15, all plus shipping. Let's go ahead and add that to the total and see if we can shock both of us. All right, so that is $2,133.60 in sales and $1,553.60 in profits. That is great. I assume that's actually going to take off exponentially as the months get a little warmer, but also maybe not, because I don't live in these places, but I guess my assumption is warmer climates, you know, your Florida, California, whatever. A lot of them going internationally to like Italy, some to Canada. But some of the warmer climates, I'm assuming actually this is the time that they would do their boat repairs. You know, you don't want to do it in the middle of the time you would use the boat. You take it off in the off season. I really don't know. I'm not a boat person. I also don't live in other places. Overall, just so good. So I keep saying it, but it is. It's the best buy I've ever got. Why would I stop talking about it? It's awesome. So let's go ahead and see who won the subscriber giveaway. All right, talk about delayed. If you wanted a chance to get entered, you definitely had time to do it. 44 unique comments. Let's see who wins. Kathy Black, congratulations, have a wonderful Christmas, which is what Kathy said. I did have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Kathy. Go ahead and reach out to me. I think you already know how to do that, and I'll get your winnings sent out to you. Thank you to everyone that entered, and good luck on the next one. Well, that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other. Just really neat. Hey, cheap. Do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let go. I'm good at this.